Let's be real. Every year, people say gaming is falling off. According to the internet, gaming has been dying since 2009, and yet somehow refuses to stay dead. But 2026 quietly proves the opposite. This isn't just a good year for video games, it's one of the most well-rounded years we've had in a long time. Big studios are finally delivering, indie developers are thriving, and the way we play games keep getting better. So let's talk about why 2026 is such a strong year for gaming, before someone on Twitter says it doesn't count. One of the biggest improvements in 2026 is polish. Studios are taking more time, delaying when necessary, and shipping games that actually feel finished. Fewer broken launches, fewer apology posts, and fewer "we'll fix it in the day one patch" situations. It turns out releasing a working game is a good thing, actually. Players are noticing and are rewarding it. 2026 isn't dominated by just one genre. Instead, we're seeing strength everywhere. RPGs with deeper storytelling, competitive games with better balance. Yes, even that one. Horror games that actually scare people again, and cozy and creative games thriving alongside action-heavy titles. No matter what kind of gamer you are, there's something releasing, or already out, that feels made for you. Unless you only play one game from 2013, then you are still fine. Indie developers continue to steal the spotlight in 2026. Smaller teams are pushing creativity in ways big studios often won't risk. Newer art styles, experimental mechanics, and emotionally powerful stories. Some of the most talked about games this year aren't massive AAA projects, they're passion projects made by like 4 people in a laptop that sounds like it's about to take off. Accessibility isn't an afterthought anymore. More games in 2026 include better difficulty customizations, improved subtitles and UI scaling, control ramping, and asset options, which means more people can play, enjoy, and finish games without having to Google how to beat first boss at 2 in the morning. And that's a huge win for the industry. Developers are now fully comfortable with current generation hardware. Games look better, run smoother, and take advantage of faster loading, improved AI, and more detailed worlds. Also, fewer moments where your console sounds like it's trying to escape the room. We're seeing fewer compromises and more confidence in design. 2026 is also a great year because of players' communities. Are shaping games through feedback, mods, and content creation. Developers are listening more, and games are evolving long after launch. Sometimes the feedback is helpful, and sometimes it's unhinged. But gaming feels more like a conversation than a product, and that's powerful. Now, let's go off the list of games coming out in 2026, hopefully. In January 2026, we have Dragon Warriors Origins coming to the Switch and the Switch 2. Final Fantasy Remake, Xbox Series X and S, and the Switch 2. The Seven Deadly Sins Origins coming to PS5 and PC. Code Vein 2, PS5, Xbox, PC. MIO Memories in Orbit, January 20th, 2026. I couldn't find what it's releasing on. In February 2026, we have the Dragon Quest Reimagined coming to the PS5, Switch, Switch 2, and PC. Noe 3, or something like that, PS5 and PC. Mario Tennis Fever coming to the Switch 2. Yakuza Karmai 3 and Dark Ties. I definitely butchered that. High on Life 2 coming to the PS5, Xbox, and PC. Blades of Greed. Tides of Tomorrow coming to the PS5. Resident Evil Requiem. Definitely not how you pronounce that. February 27th, 2026. March, and in March 2026, we have Pokemon whatever that is. March 5th, 2026. Monster Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflection, March 13th. Crimson Desert, which is one of the ones I'm looking forward to, March 19th. 007 First Light, March 27th. First Frame Second, Crimson Butterfly Remake, March 12th. Nevergrave, The Witch and the Curse, Coffee Talk Tokyo, and Road Out, Solitude 2, R-Type, and Tactics 1 and 2, Cosmos. Later in 2026, we have Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, which is another one I'm looking forward to. Halloween the Game, September 8th. And Grand Theft Auto 6. Hopefully, we'll get Grand Theft Auto 6 in November 19th. We also have Gears of War E-Day, Saros, Fable, Warhammer 40,000 Bolt Gun 2, it's an FPS, and another one I'm looking really, really forward to is Marvel's Wolverine. That is the list of games. But, yeah, 2026 isn't perfect. No year ever is. But when you look at the polish, the variety, the creativity, and the respect for players, it's hard to deny that this is generally a great year for video games. And honestly, it feels like the industry is finally moving in the right direction again. At least until the next comment section proves me wrong. If you enjoyed this breakdown, let me know what your favorite games of 2026 are, and what you think the industry still needs to improve. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen.